Now, the big matter of concern, and this is a concern in Bangladesh, but it's a big concern that's been expressed by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is about the security of religious minorities. And he has congratulated Dr. Yunus. He has said that he looks forward to working with him. But he has also said that his appeal is to ensure the security of Hindus and all other religious minorities. We have seen in the past few days unfortunate attacks on religious minorities. Your own newspaper has reported them. We have seen the Indira Gandhi Cultural Center come under attack. We have seen a prominent Hindu musician, artist come under attack. What is the situation today? What can you tell us about these attacks on Hindus and other religious minorities? Have they come down? Are they contained? Is there a better grip on law and order? What are your concerns?
I'm very concerned about it. I almost feel ashamed as a nationalist, as a freedom fighter, that even after 53 years of our independence, at the slightest, dislodging of power, the first victims are the religious minorities and specifically the Hindus. And it is really a matter of great shame. And I say it even at a personal level, that how come we haven't grown out of it? So the concern is, in a sense, valid. I think this concern is also shared by Professor Yunus, shared by all of us, all, if you like, those who wish a prosperous Bangladesh. So, yes, I personally feel ashamed, as I said before, that why should it happen? But it does happen. Every effort is being made to stop it. I think it will really be stopped very soon, but the scar remains in my heart.
Now, these attacks on religious minorities, the Hindu community among them, have led many in India and other parts of the world to ask, and you and I have discussed this briefly before, whether there is a danger of the rise of Islamism, of religious extremism, of jihadist groups. And I remember you saying to me at that time that there is a visual stereotyping. There were many, many peaceful, upbeat, uplifting protests. We have also seen images of, amid all the attacks, of students sitting outside a temple, ensuring that no harm comes to it. We have seen Muslims sitting outside.
Islamic mullahs protecting temples.
Yes. Even so, given the attacks, and as you said, you're ashamed that they've taken place. Are you concerned? Are you concerned that religious extremism, the more hardline Islamist elements will now have a bigger say? Because again and again, this is the question that is asked about the post-Hasina age in Bangladesh. Parallels are somewhat drawn with what happened in Egypt, where Hosni Mubarak was a dictator, but he was seen to be more pluralistic than what followed him. This is a concern that is being asked in India and around the world. How do you respond to it?
My response is twofold. One is the immediate event of attack on Hindus, which has no place in the psyche of independent Bangladesh, but it happens. It's our failure to create a ethos of tolerance, and that we admit. This is one. But and I condemn it from my heart. However, there is a bigger narrative of understanding the countries that have that have a very strong Islamic tradition. Now, there I think we have failed to communicate to India to understand us better, and India, with all its magnificence and all its intellectual heritage, have failed to understand the psyche of a Muslim majority country. Now, this, first of all, this whole narrative that this is ISI, this is Islamic extremist, I mean, what evidence there is? Yes, some people have gone out. I mean, the people who have destructed the temples do not represent Bangladesh. We condemn them. So somebody was waiting in the horizon to take a chance and destroy a Hindu temple. Now, you have seen that in India, that some people were waiting and they destroyed a mosque or attacked the Muslims. So, if you like, the amorphous group that can exist in India, it also exists in Bangladesh. Now, when mosques are destroyed in India, we in Bangladesh media don't sort of go to the sky and saying India is becoming extremist, Muslims are being hated and slaughtered and all that. But when it happens in Bangladesh, you people has just hit the roof. I mean, I have read in very respectable Indian publication saying that this movement was done by Shibir and Jamaat Islami, helped by Pakistan ISI. I mean, again, the mindset, I mean, this Russian who are saying that America did it, they all are captive of a mindset that nothing in Bangladesh can happen by its own people. However, I will admit that there could be fringes who are trying to take advantage, and given these weaknesses of Bangladesh's institution, they succeed. So this is something that we will together fight in Bangladesh. But India's narrative of what happened in the last few days, India's narrative of Hasina's departure, is all focused on religious extremism. I would say, Barkha, to you and through you, that please take a break, take a calm breath, and try and understand what's going on. Number one, we are a Muslim majority country. And therefore, and there are some extremists who are trying to give it the Muslim ideology, they try to give it a anti-Hindu a push. And there are, and this happens in India also, the right of Indian people to have a Hindu cultural heritage. Many people then push Hindu cultural heritage into anti-Islam or anti-Muslim. You people prevent it. We will prevent it in Bangladesh.